G'day YouTube, g'day vinyl community. This is Vinyl Boy Trigger here for my second video. Not that I've come back again because my first one done so well. In fact, it crashed and burned. How do I know that? Because 0 subscriptions and I think it was about 17 views. Probably half of those were me just checking it out, viewing it because no one else was viewing. I was just making sure it was working okay. Anyway, maybe I'm thinking part of that reason I didn't get many hits was when I put it under the vinyl haul or something like that, but then you'd search that as a vinyl haul sort of subject, it wouldn't come up. It was in some other random thing. Anyway, maybe that was the reason, but maybe it was just pretty average. Anyway, I'm going to try again. You know, don't succeed, try and try again. So I'm going to give another one go and see how this one goes. So if you're watching this one and you haven't seen my first one, go back and see the first one and maybe subscribe if you like. Someone out there surely might find this interesting. I'm just going to show my vinyls, and I've got my recent vinyl collection, vinyl haul, and yep, see how we go. Alright, first one up, Louis Armstrong. I love the sounds of Louis Armstrong. I'm predominantly into rock, but yeah, I've always liked Louis Armstrong, the sounds of him, and he's putting some of his records on. It's just great, just sitting back and just the music's amazing. So yeah, bit of Louis, can't go wrong. These were all from a record shops down in Sydney, where I go sometimes for work, and there's a few there around the area. I'll tell you maybe more about those if I do more videos. But basically these are about sort of $1.50 each, so $1 US, something like that. So yeah, and yeah, I'll tell you more about those if I'm back again or want to. Anyway, keep going. Bit of Elvis. Yep, I like Elvis, and this is the Christmas album. Yeah, I'm into collecting Elvis albums. Some of this stuff I'm going to show you I do sell off again, just to sort of keep the habit going and keep some money coming in rather than always going out. So while I'm out looking for albums, that for my collection is the predominant reason I'm doing that, and things that I want. If I see something that I think I can flog, yeah, I'll pick it up and then sell it on eBay. Angels, the greatest. Greatest Angels. Great Aussie rock, pretty hard rock band. I saw Naz Nomad, he mentioned them a while ago, and they're called Angel City in Canada. It's interesting that. Never heard of that before, but in Australia they are the Angels, and there's only one Angels. Great hard rock. Yeah, so no covering this one, that's okay. Yeah, so Angels, if you don't know them, check them out. Melissa Etheridge. This one's called Brave and Crazy. I like her. I've got one of the other albums, probably the most famous one with the Bring Me Some Water and Late September Dogs on it. And it's a really good album, so I remember growing up with that one. And haven't seen this one before, so I thought, I like that one, give this one a punt. So yeah, haven't spun that yet. Cat Stevens, T for, it's a Teaser and Firecat. Love Cat Stevens, so many great songs. Listened to his music when I was growing up. I listened mostly to CDs. I was, a teenager in the 90s. Yeah, 90s, late 80s, let's say. Okay, yep, late 80s, and mostly CDs. So I think I had his greatest hit CD, and it's interesting. That's one thing that's quite different with the vinyls. How you expect an album to be when you maybe was growing up like on a CD, but it's actually fairly different. The track sequence is different, and yeah, and the tracks are even some different ones. So anyway, love Cat Stevens. So I've got this one already, so it might be one I'll log off. Simon & Garfunkel, self-titled. That's a funny little gatefold where it's on the inside of the album there. That side, the old CBS, and I just like how they give the stats of each Paul and Art, their height, weight, hair colour, eye colours. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. So Simon Garfunkel, love them. Billy Idol, 12-inch singles. Eyes Without a Face. I collect a few 12-inch singles, and yeah, and it's backed up with Hot in the City. So yeah, good old Billy. He's a bit of a ledge. The Best of Beach Boys. I'm sure they've got there's a lot of Best of Beach Boys and stuff like that. But sort of leave them when you do find them. Surfing Safari, Surfing USA, all the usual stuff. It's just good stuff. Yeah, good, just easygoing music. Got another one here without a cover on the I think it's Victor anyway. I think that's RCA still. I'm not sure. The Victor. This is More of the Monkeys. So yeah, it'd be interesting to give that one a spin. I do like the Monkeys. Probably just know their most famous songs, but yeah, so they're a good band. Bryan Adams, Reckless. I've got this album already. But I've seen it quite a few times, Reckless, but this is the first time I've actually seen it with this sort of like sort of a greeting sort of present sort of cover, I guess, because it's got the two and the from there. So yeah, it's like I've never seen it with that, so I picked that up and Run to You, Heaven, Summer of '69, Kids Wanna Rock. Yeah, good old Brian. He's definitely another one I grew up with. So good old Brian. Bit of the Big O. I like him as well. Blue Bayou, Falling, Pretty Paper. I was going to say Pretty Woman, but Working for the Man, In Dreams. Yeah, good old. Yeah, Big O. You don't leave him behind. This was a bit of a blind. It was a blind buy called Yada Yada. It's called Closer to the Source. Hello there. Just another 12-inch single. It looks like a dance sort of one, but you gotta go your blind buys now and again. Often, with with your smartphones and that now. Your mobiles, we call them mobiles here. You call them cells over there, but yeah, we're calling them mobiles over here. And you often might just do a little YouTube search just to see, if you like it. And sometimes if I'm not quite sure, just give it. If it's 5 seconds, and I'll do a search and I listen to 5 seconds of it. If I like it, I'll pick it up. And I was semi-blind, but this was a total blind. I haven't listened to anything. I don't know anything about that. I think it's dance. Bit of the Quo, bit of Status. Got a few of their albums, and yeah, can't go wrong with them. Good rock. This is the other Cat Stevens that I got. Tifa Tillerman, another classic one. This is cover obviously. This is the Island one. Most of his albums, well, I think these ones at least are on Island label. It doesn't say Island label there. We'll guess the Big I probably. What it pertains to, but there's quite a few variations of Island labels, isn't there? So cool, good to mix it up. Another Quo. Hello. Sorry, I stopped doing that. Roll Over, Lay Down. You just good riffs. Now this is Simon and Garfunkel. These a lot of these, I say, obviously they're not very expensive. So, they're in varying conditions. They're probably from acceptable to good. You might get lucky with maybe a VG or something like that. But, I don't mind. I'll clean them up. I'll talk about my cleaning methods another time. It's a bit unorthodox. But, I managed to get these working a bit better than what I found them. So that's always good. And we often bring some back that are stuck and jumping everywhere. So that's always a nice feeling. So greatest hits, I love Well, I'm a Rock, Homeward Bound is one of my favourite of their songs. Mrs. Robinson, The Boxer, all of them. They haven't got a bad song, these guys. Sound of Silence, that was covered by, what was their name? Well, it was a good cover recently, quite a solid. I like that cover. But Simon Garfunkel. Bit of Yoko and Johnny. Those two were really in love, weren't they? You can just they digged each other, didn't they? So can't go wrong. I haven't got any Steppenwolf albums, and this is John Kay and Steppenwolf. So I don't actually know Wolf Tracks. I don't actually know who John Kay is. Where's the original lead singer? Why are they saying John Kay and Steppenwolf? This is a later one where maybe something happened to him. Anyway, you might know, but I don't know. I'll have to check it out. But yeah, so I thought Steppenwolf, they're good rockers as well. These last couple of ones weren't $1.50 each, so were $2.50 each. Yeah. Dire Straits, love my Dire Straits. Communique, McKick, probably my French is not the best. Once Upon a Time in the West, Lady Rider. I love Dire Straits. I've got a fair few of the albums there. It's a classic, their standard sort of album. Who is that by? It's got that sort of alien, Vertigo. Sometimes you've got the Vertigo, just the Vertigo label. It's cool, pretty cool looking at that. Just looking at it spinning. Get a few head spins yourself. Bad Company. Got the other one, the self-titled Bad Company, which is a great solid album. Sorry, just checking out how long my video is, because the last one took me ages to upload. So, anyway, trying not to make it too long. Trying not to make this too long, sorry. I tend to mumble a bit. Bad Company, Straight Shooter, so, yeah, I'll have to check that out. Another blind buy. This is some Asian album. I just bought it because it's got the shrink on it. It's different. I don't mind collecting different country music, but I don't even know what country it's from. It's obviously something from Asia. I'm sort of taking a punt at Taiwanese, so if you can read that and let me know if I'm right or wrong. And I just picked it up because it was in the shrink and it was a bit different. And then I've had a close look now, and it's obviously some sort of romantic thing, so maybe put the missus and I in the mood. Who knows? Anyway, so we'll give that a spin and we'll see what comes out of it. Nearly there. Soundtrack. I like to collect soundtracks. I might show soundtracks one day, if I do more. This one, American Pop, which is I had to look. I've never heard of it before. It's an animated movie, but just the artist on it caught my eye. Jimi Hendrix, Doors, the Dave Brubeck Quartet, who was someone else. Naz actually mentioned him again. He had a recent find of them, and it's that classic jazz, and it's just cool jazz. And Take Five, Take Five is probably one of the most famous songs, and you'd know it even if you didn't know the band. But cool jazz. Just a shout out to the other subscribers that I subscribe to. Not people that subscribe to me, obviously, because I ain't got no one yet. So I've got Naz, Craig Vinyl up in Queensland. Flipside TV, love him. He's a great guy, very knowledgeable. Channel 33, he's a good geezer. Dots and Specs, I think, into his psych stuff. Very good, interesting. Joe, Mr. Mayo, he's a funny guy. Who else we got? We got Jeff Party. Vinyl Richie. Yeah, I like Vinyl. He's a cool geezer. James Griffith, Vinyl Professor. He's a funny guy. Vinyl Potato, I like him. And Audiophile Laws. They're the ones I mainly listen to, or subscribe to and watch. But yeah, so back to this one. What else was on there? Mums and Papas, California Dreaming. There was the one where Janis Joplin is part of the band, which I didn't realise. I think it's Big Brother. Oh no, I could be wrong. maybe Big Brother and the holding company, but it could be totally wrong there. But her band, Janis Joplin, who she was with for a while, is on this, and just her rustic voice is amazing. Yeah, so anyway, this is a great soundtrack. I've got to check out the movie. These ones cost a little bit more. These were about $10 each. And yeah, so U2 War. I've got a few U2 albums, and I really like U2. This boy, he looks very similar to the boy on the front cover of their first album called Boy. Is that right? And who is he? U2 War, Sunday Bloody Sunday, New Year's Day, and there's a lot of really good tracks on here. Ray Charles, big fan of Ray Charles, just his bluesy. I probably got into him probably 10 years ago, just bluesy sort of, very cool stuff. The CD that I used to listen to, and I Don't Need No Doctor, I like that one, Let's Go Get Stoned, obviously his standard sort of stuff, Georgia on My Mind, Hit the Road Jack. There's some really, really good stuff on here. Gatefold. So good old Ray Charles, 25th anniversary on the Atlantic. Yeah. And last but definitely not least, AC/DC. Actually, I'm just watching their DVD this morning. It's the Plug Me In DVD. The riff that Angus does, I haven't got Let There Be Rock yet. That's probably my biggest holy grail to get. I did see it once. It was for $50, and that was only when I first started collecting albums, and I didn't think I'd ever pay that much for an album. But if I saw it now for that, I'd pick it up. Anyway, because it's going for sometimes $200 now. But anyway, Let There Be Rock. This is for that was Let There Be Rock. This is for those about to rock. This one actually said it was $10. It said on their vinyl trashed. So I had a look at it. Didn't look too bad. They had a turntable at the record shop, and I gave it a spin. It wasn't too bad. Bit of surface noises. So I'll do a bit of cleaning, and I've had to listen to it just a light clean, and it sounds pretty reasonable. So very happy to get that AC/DC. That's my third one now. Got Back in Black, Flick of the Switch, and going for the rest. Alright then, so someone out there, maybe subscribe if you like. Vinyl Boy Trigger's my name, down in Oz. Hopefully I'll get some more videos out there. Keep rocking, keep spinning, needle dropping.